Hello and good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine. We were reading about the life process in our previous classes. We studied about the root system, the fruit system, leaf. Today we will study about the flower. As we all know that the plant contains two organs, that is the vegetative organ and the reproductive organ. The flower is the reproductive organ in a flowering plant. It is the colorful and attractive part of plant. Flower can be differentiated into different various parts, that is pedicel, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Flower develops when the plant is fully mature. Especially the plant has four parts. They are calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. We will study detailed about this four parts of flower in our today's class. See, this is the well-level diagram of a flower. It is very important. Yes, the pedicel is shown. Yes, then after the sepal, and after that the petal. The petal is the colorful part of the plant, which is also called the corolla. Is it or not? And after that, there is shown the uh, labeled of the androecium and gynoecium, that is the stamen and the pistil, which we will study detailed in our class today. Yes, let's start with the pedicel. The part by which flower is attached to the stem is called the stalk or pedicel. It is cylindrical in shape. The pedicel swells up in some flower to bear other parts. This part is called the thalamus. You can see the pedicel. Yes, the what you can say the cylindrical structure that is attached to the stem, and the swollen part is also present, that is called the thalamus in some flowers, not in all the flowers. Okay. Now the calyx, the outermost wall of a flower which protects the flower during the bud stage, is called the calyx. Calyx consists of sepal. You can see the figure, this highlighted part also. The green part is known as the sepal. It protects the flower during during the bud stage. Okay. After that, the corolla. The colorful part of plant, a flower, which attract the insect for the pollination is called corolla. Corolla consists of petals. It is the second wall of power or flower, or the second part. You can see the colorful part of the flower, just like the yellow color, the orange color, the pink color, the red color of different flower. Is it or not? Is known as the corolla. Corolla is the most attractive part of the plant. Attractive part of the flower. It attracts the insect for the pollination. This the corolla only helps for the pollination. Androecium. It is the third word of the flower. It is the male reproductive part. The flower also has the male and female gametes. The androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. It consists of free or united stamens. Stamen consists of two parts. See there are two parts in the stamen or androecium, that is anther and filament. That is anther and filament. A stalk-like structure called filament and a bilobed anther at the tip of the filament. Pollen grains are produced in the anther. The pollen grains are produced in the anther, and these pollen grains contain the male reproductive cells or the gametes. Gynoecium. Gynoecium is the fourth word or the last part of the flower, and is placed at the center of the flower. It consists of one or more carpels which may be free or united. It is the female reproductive part of the flower. Okay, this gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the flower. Each carpel or pistil consists of three parts. They are stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, stigma, style, and ovary. The stigma helps to catch the pollen grains during the pollination. You know, the pollen grains are produced in the anther, and this stigma helps to catch those pollen grains during the pollination. Style is the cylindrical tube that connects stigma to the ovary. The basal solen part of the pistil is called ovary, which helps in the reproduction of ovules, which contain the female reproductive cells or gametes. The stigma catches the pollen grains and it passes through the style and then pollen grains uh, pollen grains collects in the ovary where the ovule or female gametes are produced. These were the parts of the flower. Now we'll study about the function of flower. What does the flower do? Flowers help in the reproduction. As I have already told that flower is the reproductive organ of the plant. So it helps in the reproduction. It produces fruits and seeds. The seeds develop into a new plant. Flower attract insect for pollination. Plants grown in gardens, parks, roadside, and in our houses for decorative purposes. Cut and dried flower are also used for interior decoration. There are several uses of flower. We can even use the flower for the decorative purposes also. Flowers are used for making the perfumes and scents. Flowers are even used for aromatherapy in the modern world today in curing many diseases, to run various therapy, the flowers are also used. Even some dried flowers like birds like clove are used as a spice and as well as medicines. These were the functions of the flower. Thank you. This much for today. Hope all of you are fine. We'll continue our chapter again in the next classes. Thank you.